Here we go. What's up, guys? All right, so first thing is this Saturday we're gonna have a big practice, live scrimmaging going on. We're gonna introduce some red zone, and we want all Husky Nation to be there. Of course, you guys are all invited as well. It's gonna be 77 degrees. If you haven't checked your weather map, 77 degrees, full sun. No golfing. You got to come watch us practice first, and then you can do a golf. All right. But we want all Husky Nation to be there. 10:30, 12:30. A lot of live scrimmaging going on. You're going to see a big time competition on both sides of the ball. Should be a lot of fun, and hope you see you guys there Saturday. And then one more note here, and make sure you sign up at GoHuskies.com. Make sure you sign up so you guys can make sure you pass your attestation and get into Husky Stadium, sit in the sun, enjoy some football for 2 hours. And then one more announcement here is, it was just unfortunate that Rich Duden had 2 false positive tests the opening of spring football. That's the reason he missed a couple practices. We think we've solved the issue, but it just reminds us that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and we still got to jump through a lot of hoops and to make sure we get guys to practice every single day. And so we're glad Rich is back, and he's coming in phenomenal shape, and he's doing a really good job, and hopefully he won't miss any more practices here moving forward. So with that, questions?
Yeah, with what you just did today, it was kind of that mix at the end of lot and rap or thud, tempo, whatever you want to call it. Was there some rhyme or reason to how you wanted to do that? Was it just short yardage or goal line, or what was it?
Yeah, no, so we're always trying to protect our team, and we of course got to get some live tackling in. We've done more live tackling in the last year and a half than we ever have around here. I really believe we got to go out there and practice real football as much as we can. But at the same time, we can't just tackle live every single play, or else we're going to run out of guys and we're going to get everybody injured and not make it to the season. And so, there's a little bit of a science to it, but to go back and forth between our rap tempo and our live tempo keeps the guys safe. But at the same time, gets their pads popping a little bit on a couple of live reps, and then dialing back to the rap tempo, staying on our feet. And I'm really proud of both sides of the ball. We have some extraordinary competitors out there, and they want to go out there and make some big plays. And for them to have poise and make sure they stay on their feet, I give them a lot of credit. Let's just make sure they continue to do that Friday, and then especially Saturday when the pads are really going to be popping on Saturday.
How important is Eddie Lafocio's presence, both with his play but also just the leadership and the example he brings?
That's exactly what you said right there, Mike. His leadership. He embodies what a dog is. He is a big-time person, but a big-time football player. He has fought for every rep that we've given him on special teams and on defense. He fought and clawed to get on scholarship. He fought and clawed to be an all-conference player. And you can see the look in his eye, the determination. He wants to be better. He wants to be a better Eddie this year than he was last year and the year before. And that's what we are all about around here, is constant state of growth and development. He leads by example. He's also leading by his voice now, because he has a ton of respect around the locker room for the position that he is in right now. And you can see that he is not resting. He is competitive as all get out, and I'm glad he's a dog.
Saw some drops from the receivers today. When do you start to become concerned that this is getting in their heads a little bit?
You saw some big plays too. I saw you guys kind of come in here early, some big plays down the stretch. So it's not a concern whatsoever. Of course, we would love them to catch every single ball. Tight ends, running backs, receivers. There's no camp that's going on in the country right now that doesn't have a 1 drop or 2 or 3. That's why we practice, and we will work through those drops every single practice, and hopefully they continue to get better. And that's why we go out there and practice.
What do you like about Dom Hampton at safety?
Yeah, there's a lot to like about Dom Hampton. He's the light has finally clicked on for him. He's really immersed himself in the playbook and the details. But his size, his speed, his strength, his physicality, we really like at safety. The scary thing is he is so fast and athletic that he could still play corner, and we will still bounce him out to corner if need be. I'm excited where he's at right now. We're still only in spring ball practice number 5, and we got a ways to go, but he's off to a tremendous start.
Jimmy, lots of flags in the secondary today. Was that just technique, sloppiness, or whispering in the officials' ears to call it over today?
Yeah, well, especially, no, and you saw a bunch of them in one-on-ones. And usually in one-on-ones, the flags are always flying. It's a spotlight drill where everybody knows where the ball's going. There's no secret. And usually this is only the second time we've done the one-on-one drill. The DBs usually get a little handsy because they don't want to get beat. And especially when we got a huge audience out there, and it's just one guy going, they don't want to get beat, they don't want to get embarrassed, so they start grabbing a little bit. When we shift over to team sessions, I don't think you saw as many flags, but usually during one-on-ones, they're just scrapping and clawing and competing, trying not to get beat, and that happens every single camp, every training camp, every spring football.
Hey, Jimmy, with the flags and how the officials run the practice, is that something where you just wait until the film to clean it up with the guys, or are there some things that you actually want to teach them right there and then in terms of how do you approach that kind of thing with the officiating?
Yeah, so I get a list of all the penalties that were called, and of course all the procedure penalties, those get handled by their coaches right at the end of practice. You guys are in here, but there's certain things that you can't do, and there may be some extra things for those guys to do after practice when they have procedure penalties, offsides, or procedure penalties on offense. But a lot of the other stuff, the holding, anything like that, we just coach off of film. When the periods are scripted, we don't enforce the penalty because obviously the ball is just going to stay in one spot. But when we finish in a scrimmage format, all the penalties will be enforced just like they would during a game.
What do you see with Mark Redmond, what he brings to the table?
Very long, really soft hands. He's smart. We have a lot in very early here on offense for practice 5, and for a guy that's only been here for a little over a year. He's been able to absorb it extremely well. Mark's got a bright future. He's just got to keep grinding and keep working. Made a bunch of really good catches out there today. I'm sure you saw. I'm excited about his future.
Well, Jimmy, back to the safeties, not let alone Dominic Hampton. Seems like a lot of guys are getting in and out of there. I just saw Jacoby Covington running with the crew one day, and you've got 3 other starters that are back. How is that battle, and are you just sliding guys in, trying to see how different combinations work?
Yeah, we feel like we have a lot of talent at that position, and it's a big competition right now to see who those guys are going to be. And that's what spring football is for. We want to get guys out there, get them reps, who can take the information in the classroom, and then who can go out there on the grass and go make plays. Our safeties, we put a lot on our safeties. They have to be able to adjust, make checks, make calls, and then be able to play really good technique and make sure they make plays on the football and not give up big plays. But I'm excited about that room. The competition is just growing, and we have 10 practices left here, to see how that room's going to shake out, and plus training camp coming up. But really excited about the depth.
Hey, Jimmy, I know you talked about it's a day 5, and you said this is a young team. Overall, how have you seen the young guys kind of adjust to this level, the pace, and kind of what you guys are doing?
Yeah, I didn't say we have a young team. I don't think I said that. But so what's your question? How do I see the young guys adjust?
Yeah, and I think I don't know I think you said a lot of the guys that are now out there, this might have been, they haven't had full spring training.
Correct.
Not so much young as in numerical, but just in
Yeah, no, I'm excited. We're getting a bunch of reps. I mean, you guys have seen every practice. We have a bunch of team reps, a lot of young guys that are here for their first time, true freshmen or their transfers. They're getting a bunch of reps out there. And they're getting coached, they're getting taught, they're getting critiqued. And every single day I feel like we're getting better, and that's what it's all about, is just trying to grow and develop every single day. Learn from your mistakes, learn from the guys that are doing it really, really well, and say, you know what, I need to emulate that. I need to do that. Mike brought up Mark Redmond. I know he watches K-Dot. K-Dot does it the right way. You know what, I'm going to try to emulate what he does. And Cade's not going to be perfect. Maybe he makes a mistake, and then all of a sudden Mark's, okay, there's a mistake. I'm going to make sure I don't repeat that same mistake. And that's across all of our position groups. We can take that approach, then every single unit on our team will get better.
Jimmy, you mentioned that the light came on with Dom Hampton, you know, and after this first week, is there any other guys where the light has really come on and really broken through the first week?
Ooh. Well, JV on Sunday finally figured out the tempo. Okay, the light bulb came on there. I'm trying to think. You're such a broad question, Kim. Can't you narrow it down? You're just saying anybody on our whole team. Defense, the light bulb come on. We've got a lot of returning starters. We got a lot of guys that have played a lot of football. And so, you know, Dom was a guy that has not been a primary starter for us. So I'm trying to think of a guy that, I'll tell you what, I'll just, you know, today, hopefully you watch Jalen Polk. That guy was out there making some tough catches and made some big time plays today. And he's been making plays every day. Actually showed him some plays, or the whole team this morning, about a couple plays he made on Monday. And then today he had his best day by far of spring football. So I could see the light bulb definitely coming on for him, just learning the formations, the splits, the techniques, you know, everything's different that he's learning here than at his past place. But it was fun watching him go out there and make some plays.
Would you want to go this spring with two different groups a lot of times? You know, two different sets of 11 on 11. And where'd that idea come from?
So we stumbled on that actually last year during the pandemic. The way we had to practice and we wanted to get guys reps. That was the way we stumbled on that. And I remember we always do like a lessons learned of what was good, what was bad, what do we need to change. And every coach was like, we have got to do that. All the guys are getting reps and, you know, they're able to watch. So the other cool thing is we'll have one play going on this side and maybe Dylan Morris did it correct and made the right read, and then the other quarterback on the other side didn't do it the correct way, right? So now there's coaching film. You can put both those plays back to back and go, hey, here, quarterback, this is how you're supposed to read it. Dylan read it perfect. Here was the same coverage, and so on and so forth. So it's been awesome getting those guys reps, and you know, for us as a coaching staff, we just feel like our guys are getting better every day.
Coach, any significance to you guys, and maybe not, but I just had to ask, you guys having the W on the side of the helmet, because usually it's just a plain gold helmet during the spring.
Nope. Where's Bart? I don't know.
Okay.
We're still University of Washington. I know that. There's a W on there. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, maybe Jeff, you know? You want to come up here? I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. One thing I don't pay attention is all that stuff. I just want guys to tackle, stay on their feet, make plays, make sure they know their information. All the dress stuff, yeah, I don't pay attention.
John Donovan went into the process of how you guys looked at Patrick O'Brien and bringing him in. Obviously, with all the traits that he brings as a veteran guy, is there anything he's done above and beyond that's impressed you in the first couple of weeks, but, you know, more than you would have normally expected from a veteran like that?
No, I think he's done everything that we've asked him to do. He's come in here and has put in extra time to learn the playbook. He's putting a lot of effort in. He's gone out there and you know, he's made plays in these first 5 days. Been very, very pleased with him. You know, but I'm really pleased with all those quarterbacks right now. And you know, you see them up in the hallways all the time, going to watch extra film with their coach, and their you know, their competitive spirit and their drive to be great is all there. And I think and they all have low egos and they just want to get better and just go out there and compete. So I'm really happy with those guys right now.
Do you have a hand in the music? Because the first 5 practices I sit and I hear a lot of hard edge music, and today we got hollow notes and spinners, and I got no problem with that, but it just was kind of Husky light.
So a Husky light. So what do you want? Do you want something different?
No, I heard Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
You don't like that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
That's why Jimi Hendrix in concert once.
So I do have a huge influence on the music, to answer your question. And I don't know if, I'm sure you guys saw the DMX tribute that we had, RIP. Yeah, every single day. The biggest thing is you're going to see a change. It's not going to stay the same. I like to keep everybody on their toes, including you guys. You never know what you're going to hear. It's always going to be different.
Maybe why do you, a lot of things you do, why do you want to have that influence?
Well, it's all about energy. Practice is always better with a bunch of energy, and our guys understand that, and our coaches understand that. And music is a valuable tool to use to bring energy. And we use it in team meetings, we use it in practice, but we'll also eventually use it to disturb our guys as well when we practice to go play our first road game, for instance, which that's not for a long time, but we will use music. It's an awesome resource for us.
What have you seen in terms of the development of Braylon Trice over the last couple of years?
Yeah, Braylon is maybe there's your defensive guy where the light has come on a little bit there, Kim. So he's definitely coming on. He's gotten stronger in the weight room. That was the first thing that we need to see when he came in here from high school, and I think he's definitely playing with more confidence now. He's shown some more versatility in his pass rush moves, and he's shown some toughness in stopping the run. And so I'm really excited about that room. That whole room is returning from this last fall. That room played really well last year. And we're adding Braylon Trice, and we're adding Jeremiah, and we'll be adding Maurice Himes coming up in the summer. And so we don't lose anybody from last year's who actually played in 2020. And so as long as those guys keep that edge about them and that grind and trying to get better every single day, which Braylon has, that room's going to be in really good shape. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Saturday, be there. It's going to be fun. Let's pack the joint.